In the heart of London, amidst the bustling streets and fog-laden alleys, a peculiar detective duo operated in the shadows. Sherlock Jens, a lanky and astute investigator with an eye for detail, was known for his deductive prowess. His trusty assistant, Samson, a spirited young companion with an insatiable curiosity, accompanied him on every case. One gloomy afternoon, a distressed Professor Loganati burst into their office. The eccentric scientist, known for his groundbreaking experiments, was clad in a stained lab coat and wore an expression of despair. "Sherlock Jens, Samson, you must help me. My precious beakers have gone missing," cried Professor Loganati, his wiry hair standing on end. Sherlock, leaning back in his worn-out leather chair, raised an inquisitive eyebrow. "Missing beakers, you say? Do enlighten us, Professor." With wild gestures, the professor explained, "I've been working tirelessly on a groundbreaking experiment, but every morning my beakers vanish without a trace. It's hindering my research, and I suspect foul play." Sherlock, ever the master of deduction, exchanged a knowing glance with Samson. "We shall investigate, Professor Loganati. But first, lead us to your laboratory." The trio ventured through the labyrinthine hallways of the university until they reached the cluttered laboratory. Broken glass, spilled chemicals, and an overall sense of chaos greeted them. Sherlock surveyed the scene with a critical eye. "It seems, Professor, that the cleanliness of your lab is inversely proportional to the security of your beakers," Sherlock remarked dryly. Professor Loganati nervously scratched his head. "Well, you see, I've been so engrossed in my work that I tend to neglect the tidying up." Sherlock crouched down, examining the remnants of shattered glass on the floor. Samson, armed with a magnifying glass, scurried around, inspecting every nook and cranny. "Aha! Look at this, Samson," Sherlock exclaimed, pointing to a faint set of footprints near the broken shards. "Our thief left a clue." The duo followed the tracks through the labyrinth of the university, piecing together the puzzle. Along the way, they encountered suspicious characters, from rival scientists to mischievous students. Samson interrogated each suspect with his childlike charm, while Sherlock sifted through alibis and motives. As the night wore on, they unravelled a web of jealousy and competition among the scientists. The missing beakers were a pawn in a larger game of academic rivalry. In a dramatic confrontation in the university's lecture hall, Sherlock unveiled the true culprit, a disgruntled colleague with a penchant for sabotage, named Tifazal. With the mystery solved, Professor Loganati could finally resume his experiments. Sherlock Jens and Samson, once again victorious, retired to their dimly lit office, ready for the next perplexing case that awaited them in the foggy streets of London.